Mic check 1 2 1 2. Mic check 1 2 1 2. It's all the way in the middle of the day. What's going on, brother? Victory Lab. Leaves me on. Tall keys heavy. What's your setup here, Tall key? Hey, Diddy. What's your setup, Tall key? Man, DeAndre Cook. Oh man, doing good. God out. What's up, baby? Class is in session. I got to come on out with some. I'm waiting in line patiently to get unloaded in an undisclosed location. Big country, what's up, baby? Relentless Transportation LLC. Say he's starting it being next week. Congratulations, man. Don't stop. Don't stop. Don't stop. Keep pushing. Keep pushing. A lot of shit gonna come up. At 900. Trying to lease a step 53. Hmm. I know where a step 48 you can, I know what two step 48s you can buy. One of them might not be for sale. I'm gonna have to talk to my boy. We might be able to do a rental or a lease. God, that was so bad. Yeah, we might do a lease. We got 48 step with ramps and a 48. Now that 48 step with ramps is a combo. 2021 Fontaine and a 2013 written hour step. Now that one gonna have to be bought. He trying to sell that one. All aluminum, basically a copy of my trailer without the ramps. It got low levelers, but it don't got ramps. It's a 48. But I know y'all want to get the 53s in there because that 53 is an advantage. I just know what I know, do how I do, and you know what I'm saying. 53 have cost me a couple times, but depending on what it is, I'm so experienced with the freight. Just like y'all saw them dumpsters I ran out of Florida, they said 53 foot only, but that ain't how they work. What you think about red top N14 Cummins? Uh, when all of the wear items surrounding the engine are correct on the N14. When I say wear items, AC, not the AC compressor, but the air compressor, water pump, um, crossover line, check valve out the back of the head, supporting everything, turbo, manifold, and all that. Besides going in and retorquing the rocker arms on that thing, well, the rocker bridges, and just making sure the overhead is right, I like an N14 Cummins. N14 Cummins is a really, really robust engine. But like I said, most of the time what takes an N14 down and a lot of more engines down is the operations of other systems around that engine. Cause it's a really good engine. Got some pretty strong jakes, but like they sound better than like any other jakes. Like they, that's debatable. But What we came talk about today was what are y'all willing to do to be a successful owner operator? How far you willing to go? I rent the 48 step with ramps for sure. Tall Geese Heavy. Noble Enterprise LLC at yahoo.com. Tall Geese Heavy. Send me your contact information. NobleEnterprise at yahoo.com, and send me your contact information. And I'm gonna talk to the guy with the trailer, see what he ready to do because it's idle right now and it's sitting. And he told me that like the only person he'll let have anything that he got is me. So I mean, I don't know. We might get you leased on to the company, get you hooked up with a trailer, all at once. I don't know. Um, I know there's gonna probably be a deposit and whatnot, but it's like the normal procedure that you'll rent a trailer. You probably pay first and last and keep going. Um, Noble in hold on, I got you. Noble Enterprise LLC. Noble Enterprise LLC at Yahoo. Yahoo, Big Daddy. I actually got a Hot Shot Haven email. I actually got a Hot Shot Haven website. I ain't told nobody. I'm still working on it. I'm doing the best I can out here, man. My wife be happy, but she got other stuff going on because she on the ground all the time too. Oh, shout out to Warner Stanley, sister-in-law, and the agency out of Mississippi for being recognized by the Mississippi at the Mississippi Capitol building yesterday, where a resolution was signed, putting her in the history books, in the archives, in the annals of Mississippi history as dare I say one of the most successful black women I ever seen in my life. You said okay, all right, Tall Geese Heavy. I'm gonna call you when we get out live. Okay, now I'm not in Texas. I do not have a General Electric crane part on my truck. Why? Some got to make sense. That don't make sense. Why? And I told y'all what that job was paying. Would I not be doing that right now? And I told y'all the other week that the deadline for that was the 10th. And why am I not in Texas? And why? Let's see what's that in the in over there. Why? Hold on, man. Why? What the? Well, what had happened was two of the appointments got moved. Monday. I'm talking about Monday morning. I got an email that I think was probably sent to me on Friday. I just so happened to be checking the junk mail, and I asked junk mail that pretty much stated that the deal with the GE slings would be postponed and the new completion date Um, I don't know exactly what it said. I gotta look at the email, but it got pushed back like a whole week. So I did three. I did three. What's up, Carter? I did three of them for the 44 plus the bag haul, and I got two more to do. So Monday, I was intending on going, run on up there, get that head on out there to Texas with it, and that flea flicker hit, as it do sometimes. Hey man, we ain't gonna do it. So I had to find something to occupy my time in the meantime. And I was looking around. I said, look around, look around. I was looking around, and I saw a curious load going out west. Can anybody in the comments guess what state I'm in? And I give you a hint. It ain't Colorado. You know I love Colorado. It's not Colorado. But one of the biggest things I can say while we waiting on any guesses, anything, the best thing I can tell you that summarize what this video is gonna be about is what are you willing to do that most people aren't willing to do? Close, high shot slim, not quite. Nope, not Kansas. Not what Dorothy and Toto is. But what are you willing to do that other people might not be willing to do that might quite possibly separate you from the average? Victory lap, you right. Yeah, I'm in Nevada, man. Yeah, man, I think I said somebody alive the other day. I said I might go to Nevada because I saw it. I had already been looking at it. I was like, if anything happened with I'm going my ass to Nevada one time. If not two times, I might come right on back out here. I don't know. But one of the biggest things I've seen and one of the biggest phenomenons I've seen in the last 12 months has been concessions being made by owner operators and company owners to where they relinquish the ownership of a company due to what they say not making sense. They hey, what's going on, Ice Cold? They relinquishing the ownership of their company or the control of their company because they can say it's the fuel. They can say it's the rates. They can say it's the insurance. They can say a lot of shit. But what they can't say is that they really fully understand what they were doing when they were doing it, why they were doing it. And when I talk about fully understand, I'm talking about trucking. Like one thing, even a person that have been in business a few years, pre-COVID, during COVID, post-COVID, can honestly say if they look in the mirror and ask themselves, like, honestly, how did I get in a situation to where I basically had to turn over equipment to other people to do the job that I supposed to be doing? How how did I get to the point where I rather just put all these trucks up under, let's just say, somebody? Thank you, Victory Lab. Yeah, man, y'all hit that like button, man. It don't cost you nothing. Okay, so like at the end of the day, how did it get to the point where I'm no longer in control of my company, but I feel better because I get the impression that I'm in more control of what I make, or that I make more money, more profit by not running the company and just putting it out there. So they one of them things. They one of them things, y'all. I always stress it. I always say it, and I'm gonna continue to say it. This is like an 85 to 90% mental game when it comes to trucking, man. Like the only people that's gonna hold your hand in trucking are those with their hand out. And while they hold your hand, you dropping something in there. And then more than likely gonna be thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. And a lot of people can't seem to understand that even in the midst of being more profitable than they used to be. The only thing that shows us is that you were very bad at what you were doing. It doesn't show us that these other individuals or entities have cracked the code and they're able to make you more profitable because it ain't no code. There's a way to do anything, but ain't no crack, no secret, no code, and they learn how to charge for what you do. If you don't make enough money to support what you're doing, it's not gonna work. If the only way you can make enough money to support what you're doing is to outsource everything, I'm just gonna say this. It's not the fact that they're doing everything, it's the fact that they're doing everything with what you should have been doing with at first, which is a lower overhead. It's not about what you make, it's about what you keep. So one of the most attractive things that occurs to most company owners when they see hard time coming and they see large fleets and medium sized fleets are are saying, hey, look, hey guys, we're over here. What's up, J Dub? Hey, we're over here. We're so and so company. We got cheaper insurance. We got a tire deal. We got we got what some might call top of the line freight with a bare minimum rate. We will not move the truck for less than this. And by our numbers, this number right here is very profitable, along with the low overhead that we provide. And by allowing us to move your truck, we can make you a more profitable company as a whole, whether you be the driver or just simply a company owner that has trucks and will have drivers in there and move at their direction. I'm gonna tell you something that most people won't understand because, like, I know the objective to this is to make as much money as you can. I ain't got but two objectives. Anybody know the two objectives? How long you been with the channel? Anybody know the two things? The only two things we worry about. Two things. I'm gonna give y'all 30 seconds to come up with them two things. And if you've been with the channel a long time, you know what two things. On two things we got to do. It sounds simple, but there's only two things we trying to do. Cause one thing about having a company and having processes, it make it hard to do stuff wrong and easy to do stuff correctly. See, that's one of the things about having a company you got to understand. So we're gonna break it down to the lower common denominator. Yeah, how much you keep, but what two things are we worried about when it comes to the company? Maintain a profit, maintain control. Victory lap, you've been here for a while, baby. Maintain a profit, maintain control. Maintain control, maintain a profit. Okay, I'm gonna show you something. I'm gonna give you a prime example of a company. And they parked two trucks beside me. I'm not gonna call their company name because I know some good people that work at this company. I know some good folk that run their trucks, and this company right here is nothing but lease purchase. Now they got them characterized as owner operators, but they are company drivers, well-paid company driver with a lot of goddamn responsibility. So this company right here says, hey, you could, and the dude told me this shit. Said, man, you could bring your truck over there if you got a spot under there where they could hook their computer up to it, which I do, but I ain't gonna never do it. You could bring your truck over there and they could run you. And I didn't ask him. We was having a little chit chat, trucker talk. My motherfucking cigar out. Talk shit. Trucker talk a little bit. And he was like, hell, I come over here. What did he say? Oh, 55. I think he said he came over here $5,500. He came over here $5,500. They got him a flag. He got a nice truck, a decent trailer, everything cool. Everything cool. He said he came over here for 5,500. And that's a major trucking company. I ain't gonna say major, but it's a fairly decent sized truck company. It's well over 50 trucks. Decent sized damn trucking company. Got their own brokerage. With that many trucks and that much volume, if you really understand trucking, you're supposed to have your own customer. But to the point where if you understand trucking like that and have that many trucks, you supposed to have fair rate. And what the lead purchase program does is allows a company like that to say that they have 50 to 75 trucks that they are completely not responsible for besides safety. Besides safety and registration, they ain't responsible for nothing else. Because on their lead purchase plan, I ain't asked this dude for none of this shit. On their lead purchase plan, brand new truck, well to do trailer, you get some tie discount. They could get probably get you get a fuel discount, and they take out about $1,200-$1,300 a week. We just gonna say 12. So basically for 4,800, $5,000, you let somebody else do the thinking for you. The equipment you want, worry about the paperwork, do the invoicing, and you just come out, safely operate the truck, drive and drop the load, and fix every goddamn problem that truck got. That man said he put $40,000 in that truck in the last 3 years. Now, let's just say 40,000. That ain't PMs and stuff. This is shit happening to the truck. The man said he on six. He's had 6 sets of battery because the thing got electric APU and it don't use diesel. It use pure electricity. Got his own separate batteries for that. Own separate batteries for the truck. It drained one, drained the other one, pick the other one up, drop the other one, pick the other one up, drop the other one, drop the other one, pick the other one up, and they killing cells in the battery like to the point where that new leaf springs under the front. It's a 2021 Kenworth. If y'all know about a Kenworth, hey man, you know why I ain't got it now. And they made by the same company Peterbilt made. It ain't the same. I promise. Alright. So, like I said, you get the umbrella of So people basically doing the majority of the business part of the business, and you come out and perform and keep your truck running, which is a pretty like normal type of thing with lease purchase. Cause like if I'm buying a truck, I gotta keep my truck running too. But I got discounts. Hold on, wait a minute. I got fuel cards. Wait a minute. I got free roadside assistance up to 75 miles from the incident, from the play, from the love. That too. But I got mud flap kicking his shit. Hit hit through the account. Mud flap kicking hit through discount asshole with a big boot. For real. To the point where okay, so for 4,800 a month, not including fuel. Remember, we in Nevada. So he come out here for 5,500. And for to go back across, I think he said for 3,000 from somewhere in Utah back down to Texas. Then he's gonna just say he gonna drop off in Texas. He gonna deadhead clean back to Mississippi and get another one of these 5,500 because he said he get between 6 and 11 miles to the gallon. I think he said when he empty, he get 11 miles to the gallon. I will never get 11 miles to the gallon. But he said he get between 6 and 11. So he gets 6 coming over here. Hell, I get 6.5 coming over here. I'm going to get 8 if I did hit 9, 9, 5 at the most. I never get 11. I even know the tailwind. I got to be driving 40 miles an hour in the last gear to get that. But so that's a saving a little bit on fuel, but you think about a round trip from Mississippi to Nevada and back is about $2,500 to $3,000 worth of fuel in a week, and he at 8,500. So you know what I'm saying? We right back at 5,500 for the trip with the fuel. So your back haul was really for the fuel, and then we'll get to deducting your 1,200 plus any other maintenance costs. Like he said, he buy a trailer tire 8 at a time. So do I. He say he get them 1,500 down, and they take 250 a week out of their check. Get what I do? I go up there and just ask for them and pay for them in 30 days. I give them what I want to give them down. If I ain't got damn damn, I bet I go get 8 tires right now. I'm gonna go get 8 tires, put them on the trailer, and I pay for them whatever the day's date is today. They do by that day next month if I ain't got the money. So uh, tomato, tomato. All right. But what I want to tell you is, with all that security that you getting through that right there, bruh said. I'm talking he candid as fuck. I ain't asking for none of this shit, bro. Say he made 200,000 last year and got on out the way on right at about 110,000 miles. He made say he made that. He said he made 200,000. He didn't get to keep 200,000, but he probably did make 180, 200,000 for real, for real. And somebody with their calculator out do 4,800 times 12 and drop that in the comment. 4,800 times 12. And I'm gonna write it down. Cause we finna do, I like the number ain't gonna never dare tell nothing but the truth. I like the number game. 4,800 times 12. You're gonna do them 4,800. Keep your truck and trailer times 12. Boy, I said 56. God damn, that what that is? Woo-hoo. Wait a minute. 50, that what that is, Toggy? 50, 50, damn. 57. Okay, we finna do a game. Watch this shit. 57 600 times 5 0 0 0 3 All right. Okay, damn, you did good for not to have calculated, Tall Gee. You about like me. You pretty good there, buddy. All right. So we have $57,600 coming out of off the top for the year. And bruh said, uh, well, I'm just gonna say, the way he running shit, 100,000 miles, about 2,500 miles a week, with a little vacation up in there. I'm just gonna say he doing like, cause he running heavy. This shit heavy. This shit 40. This 43. It ain't that heavy, but it's heavy. We just gonna estimate 2,500 a week. Now we're gonna say 2,000 a week. We're gonna give him a break. 2,000 a week on food. So 8K a month times 12. Let's do 12 and 8. That's 96. Okay. So let's everybody add this shit up. 96,000 plus 57,600. So that's the gas and the truck. We ain't talking about eating. We ain't talking about no maintenance. We ain't talking about no tire count. We ain't talking about nothing but some fuel and the truck. You ain't made a damn. Somebody do that for me. 96,000 plus 57,600. 57,600. Somebody do that for me. 96,000 plus 57,600. Let me show you something. 153. Bro said he put $40,000 worth of maintenance on that truck in uh basically 3 years. So we gonna give him a break, and we just gonna add 10,000 per year. So we at 163,600 plus, we'll just say 10. Yeah, the 10,000. So it's 163,000. Bro, I know he was rounding about. Think about what he said. I made 200,000 last year. That number sound real good to people that don't understand trucking. Now, it would be awesome if he had a tanker endorsement, a hazmat endorsement, and was driving the company's truck and trailer and made 200,000 last year. That'll put him in a different tax bracket. What this then did, it put him in a tax deficit. Y'all ain't understanding it. All that stuff they took out of his check, he don't get to report it, but he really don't get to claim it. Them receipts ain't got his name on it nowhere. Them receipts got his company name on it. Yeah, he got a truck. No, his truck and trailer together is 4,800 a month. And he got a combo regular 48-foot trailer that ain't nothing special about it. And a base mod. I ain't gonna say no base mod. He got 2021 Kenworth. It ain't loaded, but it ain't a base mod. It got the boxes on it and all that good stuff right there. And let's go. Let's go back to the truck and the trailer. So they gave him a used trailer, combo trailer. Let's give him the benefit of the doubt and say that that's a 2015. It's at least that new. Combo combo trailer in the market right now, brand new, is like 32,000 for a step. 32, 34,000. Brand new combo, step. But he got a flat. So that's a little cheaper. You'll be at 30, 31. Brand new now. This brand new shit. All right. Now, he got 5 years to pay on this truck and trailer, and it be heel free and clear. Right? He told me, this man being so candid. The truck, he tried to convince me that this the bad move. Man, you can't convince me. I count, motherfucker. The truck was 140. You know what they charged me for the truck? 140. The financing and all that, you know what they charged me for the financing? 40,000. Now that's 40,000 over 5 years. Let me let you in on a little secret. They paid my lad Kenworth for 2021. It was brand new. At cost, HUD paid, tags on it, everything. 120,000. So from the beginning, they made a dub. And they bought the truck, got paid for by the bank at a substantially lower interest rate. Don't you know if a truck even costs 140 and you pay 40 in interest, can anybody tell me what that is? That's 30% interest, man. That's 30%. But then what the security gets you now, then what the peace of mind you get with let other folk doing the thing and handle all the responsibility. You just take your motherfucking check home, man. We be satisfied to that motherfucking turbo blow or to the head gasket blow. And they put you in a hole because they gonna keep their truck running. Cause they're really their truck. That truck ain't got that man's name on it nowhere except on that damn door to make him feel good. What's up, Doc Frankenstein? Don't get caught slipping. Now, we said it'll take 5 years with their plan to pay for a truck. Now, if you pay for a truck in the commercial sector as a business owner and you grind and you do what you got to do, and you got the option to actually pay it off early, he could probably pay it off early too, but that ain't in their plan. But at the same time, that 40K, bad child, my bad, my bad. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? One in the comment if you can hear me. Now that 40K ain't variable as a factor of time. So if he paid it off in 4 years instead of 5, they may cut him a break. But you gotta remember, from the very beginning, they was gonna make 20. Then they charged him 40, which is 60 on $120,000 truck. At the end, you went half on the truck, and they hope you default. But check this out. Check this out. If you pay all your notes on time, all of them on time. Remember, the truck was 140. They charged me 40. So they make 180. If you pay that same thing for 5 straight years, you'll have $288,000. $288,000 for a base model Kenworth and a combo trailer that after 5 years, because it's a combo, that bitch gonna need repainting or something because it done started rusting. You gotta understand what the long-term effects of being able to press the easy button. Now, let's go back to the real kick in the nutsack. This shit that really I ain't tell them. Cause I ain't want to fuck them up. I ain't want to blow their brains out. I ain't want them to go over there in the truck and think I was a motherfucking hater. See what I'm saying? I it was called sparing a motherfucker feeling. Cause when he jumped out the truck in this market right here, just like a lot of people I know in this market right here, but he was easily able to come over here 5,500 when I was easily able to bring my black ass over here for 69. He don't control that. Now the low got more than 6,900 in it because the broker I got it from made something. They company is a brokerage. Why is that company stealing at least $1,500 before he even get the paperwork to see what the low pay? Because you don't run shit. That ain't your call to make. They say they got one going over there to Nevada for 5,500. You ain't seen 5,500 in one load in so long that you like, hell yeah, I'll take it. I don't give a damn what it take to get it over here. He already did 2 of these. I did 75% of what he done made in one load. 60% of his 2 load in one load. Oh, he get the fuel surcharge. I mud flapped his ass to death over here. He ain't getting no better fuel surcharge than me. How do you combat not so good fuel mileage? Buy cheaper fuel. You get more for your money to supplement you burn a little bit more, and it adds up to be the same. You end up saving money. How I keep running the Caterpillar from Mississippi to Nevada, Colorado, all that. I don't give a fuck about no fuel. Cause I know how to charge. And guess what? I feel kind of screwed because I wanted at least 72.50 for the load. I hit them with 75 from the dope, and I let them motherfucker walk me back to 69, and I took it. But at the same time, they had it posted for 64. So they got it posted for 64. Y'all, and he running it for 55. I'm talking about rate confirmation in hand, happy as a punk in a wiener factory. I'm talking about geeky. It's 15 fucking degrees out here, man. When that man come around that truck, you should see Kool-Aid smile on his face. He like the Joker from the Batman movie. Happy as a motherfucker to be done got another one of these out of the way. What you willing to do to be a successful owner operator? One thing you got to be willing to do is stay in it to win it. Another thing you got to be able to do is figure out how to maintain a profit. But before you can maintain a profit, you got to gain some type of control. Every time something get a little shaky, every time something happen, you get to opening up the 1,000,001 email that be coming to your phone. Talking about you too can have this dedicated lane. All you gotta do is go through us. But y'all ain't gonna tell me where it coming from. You'll tell me what city. You might even tell me the commodity, but you ain't gonna nobody tell me where it coming from. One of the biggest things I can tell you that help you along your way when you start doing some high shots, some trucking in general, you gotta understand everybody role. Hi, I'm the carrier. Hi, I'm an independent owner operator. I'm not a lease purchase driver. I am an independent owner operator. There are some hard lines in the sand that I would not cross, and there's some shit I just ain't gonna do. You can't make me, you can't coerce me. It's just shit I ain't gonna do. You gotta understand that in order to forge a new path or in order to make a positive turn in your life and to make some type of money that you never made, you got to do some shit you ain't never did. And for a lot of people, that's really boiling down to handling your damn business. A lot of folks ain't never had to handle their own business, but they want to be an entrepreneur and start a business. One of the biggest things you got to understand about having a business is everybody business becomes your business. Everybody in your immediate vicinity becomes your concern. Everything involving that particular thing that you're doing for business is integrally a part of your life. So get what? When I get up at 4:30, 3:30, 5:30, and I check the email, scroll that, click over, check the bank account, scroll that, swoop, look at the load board, probably about 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning, go drop a deuce on there and get ready to start my day. Get what I know? I know I don't exactly know what I'm gonna make today, but I'm gonna make something. And I know that I'm not finna let these folk make an ass out of me. There's a whole lot of people, whole lot of companies that's folding, or they might want to say combining, or combining assets and doing the strength and number thing. But one of the biggest things I've seen ain't got nothing to do with getting together to grind, to grind. See, everybody want to get together because it makes the insurance cheaper. Everybody want to get together because we got better bargaining. And then take mediocre freight. Have motherfuckers that doing all this, put all them trucks. I told y'all, it's the motherfucker with 50 to 100 trucks that is ruining the industry. And a couple people that got over 100 trucks. I say P and S. I'm just gonna call them motherfucker name out. Cause I've been peeping out with the game meal with P and S for the last 6 months. P and S, I got a homegirl work for P and S. This ain't got nothing to do with the people in the truck at all. This shit got something to do with the way the owner of the company, the person with control, how they feel about trucking. And it's somebody that really don't understand trucking. They understand business like a motherfucker. And I know some people like that personally. They really understand business. They can pontificate. They can personify business. They can eloquently articulate everything that you ever wanted to know in the business world. They read countless books. They got degrees. They have been all over the place. They know shit. They get what? They do shit. They really own their shit. Get what? They know business, but they don't know trucking. See, this the thing that like I'm just gonna put y'all up on game with company like PNS, TQL, motherfucker like that been doing for the last 6 months. When it come fourth quarter last year, it's time for all the big old brokerages, all the big trucking companies to go ahead and start throwing their bids in. Get what they did? They just underbid the whole market. And back in the day when we was in the street, we called it dropping the price, fuck the market up. We dropped the price on the grass, dropped the price on the powder. I'm talking to an unsustainable level to anybody else around you. But get what they do. And I never did that shit. Like even when I had it for the low, 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 it wasn't that low. Cause get what you do when you abuse the market like that. Get what you got to have? A whole lot of fight, a whole lot of longevity. You got to have a whole lot of wind behind you. Because what happens is you bring the price from here to here to here to here. And get what the actual market is doing? It's going here, 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 here sometime. And in certain cases, it do this. And then it come down and it do this and do this. Where you gonna be at the whole time? Still right here. Where you gonna have to live at and honor them contracts you made? Right here. So if it ain't nothing but sacrificing 1 year, you gonna be right here for 1 year. Get where your driver's gonna be at and your own operators right here. Get where your equipment gonna be at, cause your budget ain't set up for that right here. You can postpone shit with credit. All I can say is 2023, by the end of 2023, going into 2024, I bet you hear some distressing news about the motherfuckers. I bet you, I bet you. See, they know business. They try and make that 3% profit because they know 3% of 20 million, 30 million is a lot of money. That's a lot of goddamn money. Stay like that. Stay like that. Because the only way you continue to make a profit like that is to make a fool out of somebody. And it's gonna be your own operators. It ain't your driver, because to keep drivers, you gotta pay them worth some. But what your plan is, as a company like that, unscrupulous as a motherfucker, is to talk everybody into being an owner operator, so they can take responsibility of all those trucks in the fleet, convince them to take their responsibility on, and now you have alleviated one of the biggest costs in trucking. Fuel. What the second biggest cost in trucking? Equipment. What the third biggest cost in trucking? People. Now, back up. Maintenance. Fuel, equipment, maintenance, people. Fuel. On operated by their own fuel. They don't come from the company. The company that extend the car to you, and you get a discount and you feel good because you can pull up and save 50 cents. That's nice because they got volume. Ain't that nice? So we got fuel, equipment, lease on, lead purchase driver. He paid a note on that truck plus about 30 to 40% extra every month, because if your contract is for 5 years, the truck will be paid for in actuality back to the bank in about 2.5. And the other 2.5 is pure profit. We just did them number. If you pay for the truck for 5 years and that $30,000 trailer, you're gonna be to pay $250,000 for $140,000 truck. That he say 140, it's really 120. I'm telling you, 120. Because when they got the truck, it ain't have nothing on it. They put the boxes on there. They did all this, a bare bone truck. When they got the specs, you want what you want? 13 speed. Alright. What you want? 355. Alright. He got 13 speed, 355 with the A15 coming. Get what? Run that bit, run that bit, run that bit. But at the same time, when that check engine light come on, that service devil light, whatever come on, run that bitch right on to the shop. And go on, get ready to call the ball man and get ready to go half on the bill right now and have the rest come out later, while them folks sit around there and wait on you to get your truck back together. So next week you get a settlement. Man, I make 8,500 a week. No, you don't. No, the fuck you don't. I might make 8,500 a week sometime. I'm talking about take home sometime. Motherfucker ain't never made $8,500 a week with that system, and they don't take no rocket science to count it. So he pulled up very exuberant. I don't never want to bro nobody, I don't fuck folks spirit. If you having a good day, continue to have a good day. I'm not gonna blow your bust your bubble unless you ask me. If you ask me, I'm gonna tell you the truth. I ain't gonna lie to you. If you ask me, hey man, how the hell that sound? That shit sound like robbery. You say you grossed $200,000 last year. I grossed damn near five. Same 100,000 miles though. I ran about 120, about 120, 125. January to December, and I really supposed to been did the whole half. I ain't get the whole half. Me and really call brother Ike was in the truck most of the last quarter of the year, and that slowed a little bit of the momentum down on the year, just because he wasn't very acclimated. That's a big ass truck, y'all. You gotta get used to it. Did that 13 speed, it ain't, you know what I'm saying? It was one of the things. Yeah, the truck I'm sitting in, Ico. Yeah, I'm talking about I did this shit on live. I'm talking about like not only did I do it, Not only did I post the tabs, some shit I can't even make up my factory company shit. Not only I post that, but I did this shit on live. I did this live and in person in the year of 2022 going into 2023. And get what? I think I'm gonna do 4 this year. I'm gonna say 380. I'm gonna say 380. Just because I know I'm gonna take some time out for do some shit this year. I got some more shit going on. Trying to get jumped out. Gonna get jumped out. But I ain't get to take all that money home. So, like, what are you willing to do to be a successful owner operator? Basically, you gotta tell yourself, I'm willing to do all the stuff that them folk promising me that they'll do for me, and I'm going to keep the money. Because people act like all that easy shit that they doing, if it was so easy, you'll do it for yourself. But all that is so easy shit that they got going on and that they're doing costs money. All them people in the office want to make 40, 50, $60,000 too. Where do you think that money come from? The $1,500 they keeping out their load? That's some of it. Item $3,000 to go back on the load on the same distance. That well, now 2/3 of the distance that you did for the 5, it makes sense, but not to me. But at the same time, yeah, yeah. So if they doing 3 on that, you know it probably pay 4. If they kept 1,500 off the 5, you know they kept keeping a band off them 3,000. So it probably take 4. So over the course of the week, you say you made 85, and they gonna say they made 25 plus the truck. Cause you in your 3 now, that truck paid for. That's profit. That $1,200 a week. That trailer over the motherfucker. That trailer was there before you had your truck. Put some new tires and brakes on and sent you on your way. So the truck paid for. So them 4,800 a month right there. Plus, if you keep running this same shit that he running, and they keep getting 2,500 a turn, I ain't gonna say a week, so like 3 times a month. So that's 7,500 plus 4,800, $12,000 times 12 months. It's $144,000. That po be at your goddamn house. Cause basically out of 144,000, we'll say half of it erroneous. Half of it ain't got no rhyme or reason. But whatever you choose to sign your name to on a piece of paper, it what it is. And that's not P&S right there sitting beside me. That's not them. But I'm gonna do a nice example of that. All that freight that they have bargained to have so cheap, it keeps the shipper from even calling anyone else first and foremost. But when P&S is like, I'm not taking that, the broker or the shipper comes out and says, hey, I'm gonna put this on the load board for this same $2 or $1.80 that P&S was carrying it for, and we're gonna get this thing moved. I'm the one that be like, no, the fuck you ain't. No, you ain't. No, let that. I've been looking. Yeah, well, it's a load over here, and it's a load over there by my house. A couple load by my house, but it's a load over here in particular, and a couple of load by my house. I've been looking at that shit 3 days. The one by my house, I've been looking at it a week and a half. I just said, Lord, they just They just think somebody gonna move that death for the funeral money, I guess. I guess somebody supposed to be headed back home where they trying to get it to go to, and they supposed to just oblige that shit. And I am so proud of people around me in the community, in the Mississippi area, even the truckers just passing through, to let that shit sit right where the fuck it is. Guess what gonna happen? They gonna call P in there. Y'all got a truck yet? Y'all got a truck yet? Y'all got a truck yet? I think we're gonna have to take you off the contract if y'all can't come up with a truck. Y'all say y'all was gonna be able to complete. Y'all say y'all had 100 trucks. Y'all say y'all had 200 trucks to the point where P&L don't even want to pull it. But just to keep somebody else from being able to get it and feel like you cornered the market. That's people that know being a damn no truck. You ain't did nothing but corner your damn self and your own operators. And that really who finna take the brunt of all that abuse. Them low ass rates. Boy, them folk pulling that 48,000 pound loads of lumber out of control while these folk have the audacity to call themselves owner operator. You ain't got no choice of what you pulling. You ain't got no choice of how heavy it is. And you really have little to no decision about where and when it's going. You might well just be a highly paid company driver and fuck all that responsibility. That's why I said, if you in the driver's seat and you got some good benefit, you got a good truck, you got a good company, they treating you right, everything good, you might not even make the more money in the world. But most people trade all that for a title that they don't deserve. Some people say they trade all that just for a title. No, they trade all that for a title they didn't earn and they really don't deserve. And then get mad when they realize they being fucked in the ass. I'm talking about extremely hard. Ain't nobody even spit on the dick. I'm talking about just in there, straight in there. On time advocate lead person if that shit really work both ways. And to be honest with you, a good lead purchase ain't no person in no desperate situation. And see that what truck company do. People be desperate to get title, but they ain't got no credit. People be desperate to get a truck and put their name on the door, but they ain't in a situation to really run a business. People want to get a truck, a fuel card, tie card, a company card. Goddamn me, the hard hat with the company name on it. The goddamn tarps, they got the company name on it. The mud flaps, they got the company name on it. Man, you might well just go ahead and be a car, a lease purchase driver, a lease purchase individual is a person working towards owning a truck. Notice I ain't said they were buying a truck. I said they're working towards owning a truck because when you buy a truck, more than you and the company know about it. When you buying a truck, more than like a bank somewhere knows your name. More than likely, if you buying a truck, you walked in and spec the truck either online or at the dealership yourself. If you buying a truck, it ain't got to be the same color all the other trucks. If you buy a truck, it can have a different motor than what they normally run. If you buying a truck, if I'm buying a truck and you leave person to get what you can get the body you want, but I'm picking the drivetrain because then my roadside assistant got to come out there and get you. That downtime on my now. I'm not putting that bullshit up under the hood and let you go out there sideways on my number. Cause get what? You don't run nothing. I used to say this all the time. One thing you can't argue with is a person that brought everything. That's why the truck make the rate, not the goddamn company. You want the company to make a rate, they need to be paying you by the mile or paying you percentage. And I prefer if they want to do all that, go ahead and do you by the mile, pay you whatever, dollar a mile, 80 cent, 50 cent, whatever they paying a mile, do that shit by the mile. Because on the percentage side, when you dealing with these folks, that man drove same miles I drove by 1,800. Y'all do this math. 5,500 divided by 18. No, that was my dead head now. Divided, do 5,500 divided by 1720. Divided by 1720. 5,500 divided. Y'all tell me what that rate per mile is. These are long miles. This ain't no 100 mile, 200 mile. I'm over here early like a motherfucker. Don't ask me how. I cold. 319. Now let's do the math again. 6,900 divided by 1720. 6,900 divided by 1720. And you know it ain't no cap on it, DD. I had sent you a screenshot. It's in your message. Ain't no cap. I would say $4 in the drought, but it ain't no drought. I remember when I used to be in the street, every once in a while, certain individuals that were procuring certain products that had other people's livelihood in their hand, i.e., their money and they trust, half took it upon themselves to say, man, the pack got. Man, you know that pack got caught up. Man, them folks got it. Ain't nothing. Man, what you mean? Man, it's a drought. It's a drought. Ain't no more. Markets are manipulative. Markets are manipulated by people that. Hey, why he said the pack got caught up? Why he said the pack got caught up? Same reading gave with $5 and folks start taking $1.50 freight. Pat got caught up because get what? He know you ain't having much dope in him. He gonna give you a week or two, and everybody else that's up on him a week or two. Sell out all they dope. 2 weeks later, it's a drought for real. And some kind of damn way, he came up with some work. I don't know where that man went and got that work from. Yeah, he got some work, but he the only one got some, and he ain't selling no weight. Bruh finna do about a whole bird. He ain't selling no weight. What'd he do? The man crashed the market so it could rebound. Same thing. See, I understand. I've been in business a long time. He had a lot, and he had to do with no illegal stuff all the time. I did a lot of different shit. I always sold shit that wasn't illegal. I always had some buy, selling, and trading and bartering and da 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 going on. But at the same time, you gotta understand this shit ain't nothing but a setup. And I am grinding and patiently waiting because the swing had already occurred. All them people that thought they were getting ahead of this shit, and I'm gonna catch it before it fall all the way to the bottom, and I'm gonna be at a little lower and go and secure that every day when locked in stuff. The whole thing. Shout out my real flow. Hard hustle motherfucker. Man, hard hustle motherfucker I have seen damn near in my life beside Jay Green. But yeah, shout out my man. Under the tree. on the 100 block, in between the 200 and the 300. See, a lot of folks think that it was a 100 block, 200 block, 300. Actually, it was 300 block, 200 block, and a 100 block in the middle. That shit was crazy. You know, in the hood I was in, that shit was thrown out. But anyway, shout out one of the hardest hustling motherfucker I ever seen in my life. And he ain't play no game. Get out there and do the whole thing. The J Dub, the whole thing. Hell, and I'm talking about everything from everything from a crumb owner, he ain't kill a ball. Them $80 ball. Lord have mercy, them $80 ball. Them $80, Lord have mercy. God bless the dead man of Fred too, man. God damn. Them $100 quarter, $125 quarter. God bless the dead. Man, some real niggas, boy. That was a real nigga. He one of them dudes where you gotta kill him, get what he got. If you want to take it, take it, take it. You better be ready to kill. You better be ready to kill him right there. Take it, go get it, run off. It don't matter. Don't pay him. Don't worry. Just be ready to kill now. And see that how my mindset is. Like I'm PTSD to all this business shit. So when it comes to stuff like this, I always got my guard up high. I always be looking for the FU in the game because ain't no favors. I keep telling y'all, these folks ain't your friend. You gotta remember who is who and what their job is and what their position is. I'm the carrier. I didn't start saying this at first. I'm the carrier. They the shipper. Here go the broker. I'm the carrier. Here go the shipper. Here go the broker. The shipper want to get something moved. I want to move it. The shipper want to be at this price. I want to be at this price. This motherfucker in the middle job is to make this person happy and this person happy. The the fucked up part about it is the carrier with no pricing model, with no understanding of trucking, maybe just a remote understanding of business, been getting this number misconstrued by this dude and being like, I need some fuel to get back home. I'll take it. What's really supposed to happen is shipper wants this number. He tells the broker, hey man, I want to move it. I got this much money. I want to do it. Sometimes the broker be like, I need this much money to do it. Shipper be like, all right. Then the broker puts it on the board and I call. Hey, me, broker. Hi. I go from here to here, but I need this much. See, this the part everybody be fucked up about. They look on the load board and see that this guy put the load up that's 300 miles for $1,000, and this guy over here is like, well, the broker making the price. I mean, shit, I try and get 1,100, something like that. When over here, you don't understand. This motherfucker don't make the price. That person over here got to be willing to pay, and this person, the truck make the rate. This person make the price. What you say, Big Loud? Big Loud. I want every penny owed me and not a cent more. I'm willing to die. Oh, okay. For what, man? I don't want nothing that ain't owed to me either, man. I ain't come out here to take nothing from nobody. I came out here to really be on the grind, like to the point where when it get to the point where any taking going on, like that's my biggest pet peeve in the world. Like I don't even know how to handle it in a rational way. I have no conflict resolution skill when it comes to somebody taking something. You steal, but it's a difference between stealing, taking, and robbing. But taking and robbing is sort of similar, real close. Stealing Out my eyesight. I ain't know you snuck, you got me, caught me slipping. God damn, if I can't catch you, just straight off the bat, okay, you got me. Taking something is in my eyesight, and I count and look, and this shit don't. Wait a minute, you took something. That one, that one, it probably ain't gonna be no. Either you gonna pay me about this truck shit. I'm talking about for real. You gonna pay me, or it ain't gonna be no more Noble Enterprise. Yup. Either you gonna pay me, or the Hot Shot Haven ain't making no more video. Either you gonna pay me, I'm gonna have to call every lawyer I know in a little while. Either you gonna pay me, or it's a big possibility now one of us ain't going home. Hey, how's it going?
Pretty good. How you doing?
I'm good, man. Good.
Hell yeah. I ain't gonna take any of that shit. That ain't me. My buddy Matt, he's gonna come down here and
Okay.
escort you up to where we're offloading.
Okay, cool.
I'm just gonna throw some side expectations at you. Speed limit's 10 miles per hour, to and from, till you get back out of the road. And then we work for NGM. They're a mining company, so they have some extra rolls and shit that are trickling down to us. Have you been here before?
No, it's my first time, but I've been on some sites, man. I oil well and different stuff like that.
Gotcha. So when we're offloading, you have to get outside of your cab. So you have the full PPE, hard hat, safety glasses, vest. You'll stay next to your cab. There's some cones and shit out there. You just don't go beyond those.
Cool.
But the goal is so the forklift operator, spotter can see you. They know where you're at.
Absolutely.
They know you're not wandering behind the load.
Yeah, and they drop something on top of the truck and I'm in it and all that stuff. I got you.
So nothing crazy, but Matt will be down here. He'll get you up there, escort you and everything. So,
Awesome. Okay, I'll go ahead and get it. You have a good day, man. Hey, there's a real job site right here. Yet again, infrastructure. This is finna be a huge solar field. Now, hey, yeah, back on some positive stuff. Hey, I'm gonna show y'all this some serious shit, y'all. Like, this some serious shit. Whenever, whenever you look on Google Maps and you see shit from space that's like this, and you in Utah, New Mexico, Nevada, Montana, North Dakota, South Dakota, don't act like y'all don't know what them is. It's country boy. Don't act like y'all don't know why them is blacked out. Just anybody in the comment, act like in the middle of this fucking mountain range of nowhere, of nothingness, they had to block them out. I'm talking about from space. This from space, man. This is from space. What's this little square? You had to block that one out too. You had to block that little square out. And you had to get all these little circular things that's in the ground. These the tops that you can see. And I'm just saying, why y'all just square that out to not be so obviously the barrel of them big old guns pointing up in the air like that? That shit right over there. Hold on. This shit is literally right over there. And they got some electrified fence out here. I'm talking about some real shit that ain't to be played with. And this shit is so hard to find. I'm talking about like this is a road that I don't give a damn how many times you put it in the GPS, it will not come up. Apple, Google, Rand McNally, what this is? Tom couldn't This spot, this road, do not exist. It got a name, but it ain't on nobody paper. It's on paper, but it ain't on nobody map. I got here by coordinates. Where you punch in a long series of number dash another long series coordinates got me here. Aight. Anybody know what them is over there? You think you know what those are? Some shit I don't want to see. That's what they are. Some things I do not want to see in action. I don't want to see it in action because we know something terrible to happen. Shit got me out here looking. Man, I'm talking about I'm sitting on top, man. Man, that shit right over there. But like I said, man, it's all about what you willing to do. And knowing that and I got some friends that's brokers. Y'all just gonna have to look the other way as I say that. Close your ears and your eyes. I got some good friends that are brokers. Here's the motherfucking middleman. That man ain't nobody. And there's still some customers that deal directly with carriers. That's why PNS got the bullshit going on. There are customers that are sick of brokers with their bullshit right now. You are in most cases now, I got some good broker friends too. But for the most part, especially them some bitch that was raised up out of Georgia with that broker and shit, and they cut their teeth on dumbasses in the industry. Feel like the broker and the truck supposed to get paid the same. So the load paid 5, we'll give you 3 and keep 2. Or we'll split it down the middle, 2,500, 2,500. We put 2,000 on the board, and if you got enough negotiation, then you might get the 2,500. But if you take them 2,000, we gonna keep 3. I wish I knew where some of y'all stayed at. Some of the brokers, like for real, the one that perpetrating that shit, and the higher ups in a lot of different places. I wish I knew where you stayed at. Cause contrary to what a lot of folk think, forensics ain't shit if you know how to do something. Forensics ain't gonna bring you back. Forensics ain't gonna solve your problem. And forensics ain't gonna catch me. I wish I knew what some of them broke, cause they ain't number some peon. That's motherfucking peon. I say no, I ain't gonna take it, and simply because they know they got a lot of assholes in the market, a whole lot of extra trucks in the area. But see, all that's changing. See, all this stuff turned around in favor of people that's on the grind all the time and really in it to win it. This stuff turned around because simple fact of the matter is, a whole lot of trucks that was in the area, they ain't in the area no more. A whole lot of trucks that was running, they ain't running no more. A whole lot of folks that were paying the insurance and really wasn't making nothing and taking that money and putting it out their pocket every month can't afford to do it no more. So get where they at. Get where they at. At home, back at their old job, finding something to do, being a highly paid company driver for somebody. Let me see about this. What we got? What we got? What we got? Okay. Oh, he come get this stack. Wait a minute. Damn, bro. I skipped all over the line then. I don't get mad about it or nothing, but damn. Bro, skipped all over the line. I said, fuck that line. So PPE on. So PPE right, all that good stuff. Yeah, yeah, I don't know what happened, man. I don't know why the signal is changing. The camera ain't moved, the phone ain't moved, the truck ain't moved, I ain't moved. But at the same time, yeah, I know one time, and oh, big old big old warning. I be saying this every once in a while. Don't get caught slipping, y'all. There's a whole lot of shaky ass brokering, fake brokering going on. They doing cold calls. They call you trying to be your dispatcher and announce they services to you and all that old bullshit. Tell them folk to kick rocks, man. Uh, they listing lows on the board with just a MC number. That's one of the newest things I've seen. If they don't have a MC number, and you can look it up and it's a brokerage, or you can look it up and it had good credit, it's a valid MC number. The whole thing about a DOT number is you don't cross state line. A DOT number is relatively free. You get your insurance and stuff, but you can get a DOT number like that. You ain't gotta pay the $300. I don't even think the $300 application fee or nothing involved with just the DOT. But if you want a motor carrier authority or a brokerage authority, you're gonna have to pay that application fee. But if you can't look up a MC number on a broker, don't even talk to them. If they can't provide you a valid MC number and send you something from an email accordingly, don't even talk to them. If they still hollering about they work for this person and that person and that person and still can't come up with you an MC, no, damn, they look like snow coming across that mountain. Boy, that thing walking across that mountain. Man, folks need to come on. Man, hold on. Goddamn cloud walking across that mountain, boy. Y'all see that? Y'all see that cloud? Goddamn cloud walking across there. Yes, sir. To cover that whole little top up. Wait a minute. Yeah, it just coming on crowd there and shit falling. But it cold out here, so get what that is? Snow. Ain't no rain. That fog coming across there. That's not fog. That's snow. That's snow blowing across there. They need to come there and song. Yeah, they need to come on. But anyway, I came over here. It was a little light snow. It wasn't that bad. But I ain't trying to drive all the way back in this shit either. That sure ain't trying to. I'm not finna chain them. I pull it over and go park at the truck stop and everything because my skin can't take that. I can't be in that rock salt bullshit that they got. If you a fan of the channel, or you been here for a while, you know that shit them to kill me. I ain't even supposed to be over here like this. But what you willing to do for your money? What you trying to do? That's why I drive all the way. And I told y'all this. I drove from Seattle, Washington to Miami, Florida by $500. I was a non-CDL high shot. Them folks shouted me $500, said the customer was gonna have my money on delivery. And when I got up there, the customer showed me the receipt where he had gave the broker damn near double what I got. And he ain't owe the broker now another dime. He ain't owe me now another dime. He overpaid and all that shit. And the broker gonna try to pull a ghost move on me and blase, blase, blase. But see me, I screenshot everything. So I screenshot the broker, the MC number. I had screenshot, the load and everything particular about it, the rate confirmation. I had that and all that good stuff. So I called him back. He tried to get me to run around and this and that and the other about the second conversation I had with him. He told me the customer supposed to give you the money. I said the customer wasn't gonna give me the money because he said he already paid, and until I get the money, I'm keeping the piece of equipment. It was a backhoe. Now it was a bobcat. It was a bobcat, and me and the customer actually made a deal. I gave him the bobcat. I didn't keep his stuff, but I told him, and we made an agreement that when the broker called and asked about how good the delivery was, you tell him that this guy kept your bobcat and he's staying up in here in Seattle till Monday, and if he can't get the bobcat, I mean, if he can't get the rest of the money, this guy ain't gonna get the bobcat. Well, I dropped the bobcat off, came back to Mississippi with a load. I actually dropped the load in Utah, and then came on down to Texas with a load. And grabbed a load in Texas that took me to Miami because by that time I had been out a week, road across the weekend, and I'm talking about I was pissed off. I was mad as fuck about that money. And what ended up happening was I grabbed that load in Texas. I called the Elson to sell me the money before I even got the load in Texas. I ain't had no reason to go to Miami for nothing. And he kept going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth about the customer and blase, blase. And I got pictures of the receipt from the customer that he paid about an extra, probably extra $1,200 over what I made. So the broker done made good money, and he trying to keep another $500. And he was talking jazzy to me. I don't know if y'all been on Instagram lately, but people be having conversations with a broker. Where a broker be talking jazzy to them, and they let the shit go. Them folks ain't nobody. Folks ain't nobody. Without us, it ain't gonna be no them. Folks be like, if it wasn't for them, it wouldn't be. No, man, I bought that truck. I got this authority. I pay that motherfucking insurance. I call him so he can get his ass to work, getting the money I need for the load. It ain't vice versa. And if he called me, you know his ass grab. If he called me, he done fucked up from the dope. So what ended up happening was I got that load in Dallas Fort Worth area. Load really didn't pay shit. I doubled it up. I got me another partial with it. I took a partial to Tampa, and I had um an inoperable miniature name of that thing. It was like a miniature forklift. What they call that thing that they got the shovel on it and the long arm and it dig down in the ground and it got tracks on it. And most times spin around 360 degrees on top of the tracks, and it got the arm real tall, and I forgot the name of that thing, but it was a miniature version of one of them that did not work. And I did a video with y'all on how to move, yeah, excavator, how to move a piece of equipment that won't move because the tracks was locked and everything. And what we did was we chained, we took two chain, well, we took a chain and hooked it to the rear bumper of my PJ trailer. You know that's a long time ago. Of my PJ trailer, and got two ratchet binders and hooked to the machine to the chain and ratcheted it, ratcheted, ratcheted, ratcheted. It moved 2 or 3 inches. Got the other one, ratchet, 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 2 or 3 inches. Undo the ratchet, let them all the way back out, hook on again, tighten them up again, move another 3 inches. I moved like 16 inches like that. Took a while, but I got the second partial on the trailer so I could make some money out of the deal. The dude that owed me the money had no idea I would come to Miami. Dude in Miami had no idea I had the business address. Cause see one thing about it, if you got an LC number, you run their credit, tell you where they from, and most time it come up a PO box number. Blase, blase. Yeah, that's cool. Then you go on the FMCSA website. A lot of time people are trying to use a PO box there, but really the FMCSA wants the address where you conduct your business because that's the address they'll be using for any on-site observations or any on-site audits. So get what? I got his address. It's just like me and the clown got into it that time, and he talk shit, and I like, nigga, you mother don't know we know where you live. I'm motherfucker in Houston, in Missouri City, know exactly where you stay. Stop all that playing. Stop all that goddamn playing. Real quick. My name wasn't said about it. Motherfucker ain't call me, call my name about nothing behind that shit, cause you know I ain't lying. And this shit ain't about no truck. I know motherfuckers everywhere that do everything. I'm talking about I know motherfuckers from a computer genius to a mad scientist to an axe murderer. I know all of them. I know hey, I know all of them. That's what you call versatility. Versatility. And I know somebody to come string that organ and work that organ real good while they put you in the hole in their ground for free. Come play for you for free. I ain't gonna charge a dime. Man, this shit actually move across the plane pretty good. That's damn, that's a real snow cloud, y'all. Hold on. Oh yeah, that wind blowing. Oh yeah, that real. It don't get no realer. Ooh, it brisk out here. Little stout air about 26, 28 degrees. Little stout air 28 degrees. Woo! Let's see when the wind blowing like this, it blow all that snow right there back on the road, create dust, snowstorm, white out, all that shit. Man, my truck's so dirty and junky, man. I've been up here. I've been running the highway, y'all. Yep, the excavator though. But yeah, I took that excavator down there and it went to Miami. Get what? The excavator went from Miami. Uh and the weirdest thing was it was crazy because if you ever been to Miami, you know Miami got a big name, but Miami really ain't that big. Miami square mileage really ain't that big. And a coincidence occurred that I was a block and a half from where they was at. So I dropped that money, sat there and put in my invoice with Tail because it was an unnecessary trip. I needed my money, man. Non-CDL house, I need all my money. It was an unnecessary trip. I put my shit in so I can have my stuff on my car by the time I make it back to the truck stop and roll down on them. And the crazy thing about it is, Some of the jazziest talking people be living some of the most insecure lives. That shit crazy. Because when I rolled up, I pulled up in the hot shot, empty trailer, 2006 Ram out of shift gears all the way from Seattle, Washington to Miami. And the goddamn front door was open. So soon as I walk in, this dude with an accent that I done been on the phone with for the last 3, 4 days. You think I ain't know his voice? As soon as he say, "Hey man, what's up? Can I help you?" Yeah, you can give me my $500 right now. $500? What 500? That load that went to Seattle last Friday. Yeah, I dropped it off Friday morning, and you thought I stayed till Monday? It's Tuesday. How am I here? The man went and wrote me a check right then. I went straight to the bank, hit bank, and cashed it right then. And cash money, rolled back by the building, and blowed that horn on my way out of Miami. And I went and found me a load in Pompano Beach, Pompano Beach, Florida, wherever it is, Pompano Beach. But yeah, it ain't no threat. It ain't no nothing. You wrong. And I done caught you with your pants down. Here we go. And I ain't no little bitty dude. Marvin Green seen me at the truck stop the other week, and we got a chance to talk a little shit and do a consultation, eat some food, enjoy ourselves. And first thing Marvin said when I got out the truck, he was like, I ain't think you were that tall. Cause see, when I be doing them, I just be sitting the camera on the trailer. It's kind of level with the level. I look like the average 5'7", 5'9", 5'10" dude. Pompano. 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 Okay, Pompano. Yeah. That right there is like, um, yeah. Told you, y'all. It's starting that dust storm shit. It came down through the job site. See, right now there's dust blowing through, but this shit selling on top of us. But believe me, the only reason you see the brown on them mountains is because it dusted most of that snow off. Yeah, but at the same time, like I said, I ain't come up in there with no gun, nothing. I'm asking for my money, and I'm gonna see if you got the same energy you had when I was 3,000 miles away. About 3,500 miles away, and see if you way madder than me with this long ass drive and this frustration I just went through about doing my part of the bargain, and somebody trying to put dick in me. I want to see if you could be half as mad at me. Needless to say, his energy level went down, and I got my money. Cause he ain't keep that same energy. I like, man, you talk real and talk that jazz and shit. I need my money. Let's talk that jazz and shit now. I need my money, and I need it right now. Well, I don't have it right now. No, I can write you a check where it need to be. Hey, it need to be a good one. I need it right now. You have a fuel card? Hell yeah. Hey man, we got direct fuel card. Like, I don't fuck with this. Now, I ain't gonna lie, I got a Taft's fuel card and I got Mud Flap. That's okay. But like, I got the Axe 19 fuel card. I got the Love's Express account and all this stuff. We can pump $10,000 a piece every week. And I don't know how the hell you gonna burn up that much diesel, but we can pump 10,000 gallons a week throughout us. And like I say, you run about 2,500 miles a week, even at 5 miles a gallon, that's 500 gallons. And you got 9,500 more to go. So ain't never no shortage of fuel, and ain't never no shortage of places. I put that in place to be so that um you got the major fuel places. You're gonna get the discount on that. You got all the odd, obscure places with the mud flap and all the kind of mainstream places with the mud flap, but mostly odd, obscure places like over here in Utah, all these Cases, all these Sinclairs, all the Ambis, all these different places like that where, you know, between one Loves or one Petro might be a 50 cent difference. My previous carrier was running straight Loves and it was high as AF. Yeah, it's based up on volume with your discount. So, you know, your discount based up on volume. And we was doing enough volume that I didn't apply for a love card. I didn't apply for that shit. Them folk put me in the game. Same thing with Pilot. Even when I was high shotting, I was approached by Pilot, Flying J, with a few deal. I had just been in the game pumping volume and had been going to Pilot some, and they had been noticing, and shit was what it was, and they got in contact with me because they like money. Shit, they know I was spending money, and they want to entice me to spend my money with them. And see, you know, when you see a carrier go with a one direction, just in one direction on a fuel card, most of the time. Oh yeah, I got Tab, I got Love, I got the fuck do I got? I got a lot of shit. Wait a minute. So one, we got Mud Flap. Two, we got the Amazon card. Ain't never pulled a load for Amazon. Get that same fuel rate them Amazon folk get. Not the My Pilot reward card, but the pilot. And that's for 1 9 Pilot and Flying J X and that motherfucker here work uh like a motherfucker. And you can do items at the store and all that. Yeah, yeah. I'm a platinum level carrier, and I just found out that now Amazon wants you to have at least 6 months of experience before you can pull something for them. Now, a lot of folk getting in, man. I said go pull some Amazon freight. They used to be high here. Now they don't need you no more like that. Too many motherfuckers, too many applicants. Everybody want to get in, and first thing they want to holler, I got an Amazon contract. Man, you got an Amazon problem. That's what you got, a fucking Amazon problem. You got a issue you need to work through. That's what you need. Not the My Love reward, just the reward, but the actual Love Express with $10,000 worth of maintenance and 10,000 gallons. I'm talking about and not or. $10,000 worth of maintenance, $10,000 worth goddamn me fuel on the weekly, 10,000 a month on the maintenance, 75-mile free roadside assistance with the discount on all products, and shit, just for fucking with it, I'm gonna give you like 1,200 points. The old TAFs card, the EFS shit, it worked, but I think they just phased it out for calm data. I ain't got the calm data. I'm straight on that. Cause get what? To be honest with you, I got that card. I ain't pumped no fuel on that card myself personally since 2019. The mud flap kicking too hard. The direct card kicking too hard. Shit kicking too hard. I look like a damn fool. And my gun range membership. But you can't see that mud flap is on your phone. It's phone based, so you just basically go to the cash register and they scan your phone. So that right there. Um, oh Lord, have mercy. Damn, I got a lot of man. I got a lot of cards in my pocket that I forgot. I got a lot of cards. I kind of forgot about all these cards was in my wallet, but it thing do sit out pretty nasty. But damn, I clean my wallet out too. And all these cards valid. Every last one of them. Ain't no duplicates up in here. Nothing. Jesus, Lord of mercy. Lord of mercy. I'm trying to figure out how I can fan these motherfuckers out. Wait a minute. Without showing no numbers. Lord of mercy. Damn. I can't fan. I wish I had that much cash on me right now. I wish I had that much cash on me. Lord of mercy. What that name federal card? That motherfucker is. I'm gonna leave that alone. Damn. I'm in my bag. 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 In my bag. That's crazy. But we can figure it out. If some shit go down, we can figure it out, bro. Like eventually it will get solved. Whatever the problem is, I ain't lost a truck yet. I ain't had nobody on the side of the road yet that we couldn't get off the side of the road in a reasonable amount of time. And it really just seemed like that's how it's gonna be. That's how it's gonna be. But there was a good lie, snow blowing in, wind blowing, crazy stuff, and they still ain't came and offloaded me yet. They ain't even signed my paperwork. Lord knows I could have had these $6,800 coming. 69, my bad, $6,900 coming by now. But we're not gonna cry. All I'm gonna say is y'all stay in to win it. When it come down to what you will and won't do to be a successful owner operator, besides sacrificing your integrity and your belief system, ain't much of shit I wouldn't do. Drive cross country, that's what truck drivers do. Fill out my own paperwork, that's what people in business do. Strategize my own destiny, that's what people do. Maintain a profit and maintain control. That's what business owners do. Like Coke ain't Coke because they let Pepsi run it for a little while they were doing bad, and then when they got back on their feet, they let them be Coke again. Nike ain't Nike because they let Reebok subcontract a little work to them and keep they doors open. If anything, they charge Reebok some money for to stitch up some shoes for them in China for the Lolo and kept it going like that. But them folks ain't never dissolved. Them folks ain't never relinquished their control over their company. What the fuck are your stockholders gonna say? You ain't got none yet. You gotta stay in it to win it to get there. Like I ain't going nowhere because what would my stockholders say? What would my investors say? People invested in that thing. If people that are vested in this thing, why would I shit on them? Why would I shit on myself? First and foremost, I ain't shitting on them. I'm shitting on myself. Why would I do that? Hey man, I'm finna get out of here. Peep at some stuff. Hopefully, we can get out of here. Oh, and tech tip: if you're in the semi, if you're in a semi and you've been sitting long as I've been sitting, which I was sitting way before I got online, but I'm just saying, if you sitting this long, you should be on sleeper berth. Cause after the third hour on sleeper berth, your clock stops. And whatever time you had to drive when you pulled up, not subtracting them 3 hours. You got that time to drive. And when you get where you going, you got to get them their other 7 miles. It's a 3-7 or a 7-3 split, however you want to do it. But you got to be in the sleeper berth on the logbook for at least 3 hours. That way, I can sit here longer they want me to sit right here. And when they get to unload me, if I want to go and stage myself up for my load that I'm going to be picking up in the morning, I don't have to wake up in the morning sitting in this gravel parking lot. I can wake up sitting at the shipper getting loaded 200 miles up the road already out of the 1,800, well, probably 1,400 miles it'll take to get back to the house, something like that. But until next time, America, hold that thing between the mayonnaise and mustard. Y'all already know what I say about a hater and a mammy. Peace.